Hey everybody, welcome back to Local Lifestyles. Well, October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and the Chloe Randolph organization is holding an event at the Preston Arts Center this weekend to help promote awareness. And here to tell us a whole lot more are Christy Randolph and Detective Jason White. Thank you guys both for coming in to talk to us this morning. Let's start with you, Christy. Just a little bit for our viewers about your organization and really what you guys are all about and why you do this.
We are a nonprofit in Henderson for domestic violence. We're an advocacy center. Chloe was my daughter, and unfortunately she was brutally murdered March 23rd, 2019. And at the time of her death, Henderson didn't have a dominant presence for domestic violence and advocacy center in Henderson, anything for it. And that was something that we felt was beneficial that we needed to create.
Right. And you have.
We have.
And you just keep doing more and more and more. And you've got a pretty big event coming up this weekend.
We do.
And Detective White is certainly a big part of that.
He is.
What is this weekend?
It is Candles of Hope.
Okay.
It is our, since October's Domestic Violence Month, it is our celebration and remembrance ceremony to celebrate victims and survivors that have gotten out of their situation, but also to remember those victims across Kentucky that have lost their lives. So it's an event where you'll learn about domestic violence, you'll learn about the victims and survivors and their stories, and then Detective White, he's from Tulsa Homicide, to tell a little bit about what happens in situations such as that.
Yeah, you're going to be the speaker there tomorrow, aren't you, Detective White? Tell us a little bit more about what you do and how you got involved in speaking at events like this and why you do that.
Well, I mean, Christy reached out to me. She's watched me for quite some time, and she apparently is a fan of mine. And
I think you probably have a lot of them. You're on the first 48, right?
I am.
On the channel A&E.
I am. I've been on there a long time. I'm honored to be here. I love the Indiana and Kentucky area. I've been to Kentucky many times to speak. I'm here to basically talk about the role of a homicide detective. I'm going to talk a little bit about interpreting crime scenes, and then I am ultimately going to talk about what the worst thing can happen with respect to domestic violence, and that's domestic related homicides. I think it'll really shed some light on the problem, and a lot of people really don't like speaking about this problem. And Christy and her husband Jay have just been shining stars with respect to putting this program together, and when I heard about that, I really wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah, I think you probably came right away, right?
Yes.
You said yes instantly. So what is the whole evening kind of going to look like, Christy? When does it start? How do people get tickets and things like that?
Well, it is a free event. We do have an Eventbrite link where you can register. That way we can keep track.
Awesome.
But from 3 to 4:45 is meet and mingle, food and drinks, and then at 5 Candles of Hope starts.
Okay. Do you need volunteers too other times?
We do.
Yeah, so if people want to kind of get more involved and find out what you do, what's the best way to do that?
Well, they can reach out to us on our Facebook, the Chloe Randolph organization. They can send us an email at info@thechloerandolph.org. Obviously call us. Our phone numbers are on our Facebook, or just stop by. We have a new location. It's across from the fire department in Henderson on Washington Street. So
easy to find. And also, if someone is a victim of domestic violence or they know someone, family member, things like that, what's the best way for them to reach out to you guys, and how do they kind of start that process?
Well, obviously, if you're in an immediate dangerous situation, you want to reach out to 911. But if you're needing to contact us, you can reach out to us the same ways. We answer calls 24/7, 365 days a year. We go out for calls with police, and I'm very approachable. So if you see me in public, just reach out to us, because we don't want you to stay in a situation that we could get you to safety.
That's right. Christy, Detective White, thank you both for coming in today.
Thank you,
Good luck
Stacey.
with the event tomorrow night.